Some dramas burn slow. These ones don't wait. From back alley kisses to palace standoffs, these C-dramas turn up the heat fast and never let it drop. If you're looking for chemistry that crackles, plot twists that punch, and leads who set the screen on fire, this list is exactly where you want to be.
Be怕，我会保护你的。
5 seconds after he opens his eyes, Destiny Switch yanks time mage Luoji, Dai Gaojing, charming and totally frazzled, into rich kid A-Lang's body and hands him a shape-shifting pocket watch that can bend time. Inside 1930s, Shanghai's Noir Glow, the newly possessed Luo has 72 hours to solve A-Lang's murder or be hurled into yet another stranger's skin. Inspector Ye Sijia, brought to life by He Ziyi, spots the watch ticking backward and pegs Luo as either genius or grifter. Their chase careens through jazz clubs, smog-soaked docks, and hidden gambling dens, while gang boss Qian slaps a bounty on the watch that every knife for hire can smell. Each rewind buys Luo a clue but erases a memory, so trust builds fast. She covers his escapes. He slips her hints from tomorrow's newspaper. With snack-size episodes under 15 minutes, the tension never lets up, and that ticking pocket watch keeps asking the same question. How many timelines will you risk for one life? One wrong keystroke drags Song Xiaoyu into a dream within a dream, and Li Yitong turns her panic into pure adrenaline. Inside her own palace script, Xiaoyu wakes as the doomed heroine fated to die for drama. But Liu Yuning's brooding Nanheng, the villain turned lead, keeps rewriting her exit plan with every heated stare. She tries everything, marrying a side character, faking illness, even slipping past the city gates. Yet the story snaps back like elastic and drops her right in Nanheng's arms. Watching them battle the plot itself is half the thrill. The other half is their crackling tension as they realize genuine feelings are the biggest bug of all. Sharp humor, fast twists, and a dash of fantasy keep each 48-minute episode racing by. So expect cliffhangers that dare you not to hit next tomorrow night. After a 1,000-year grudge reignites, feud hurls modest herbalist Li Qingyue, brought to life by Bai Lu, straight into the sights of immortal war god Bai Jusi, whose smoldering stare Joseph Zeng turns into a weapon. 1 minute she's foraging herbs in a back mountain sect. The next she's whisked to the heavens because she mirrors the wife Jusi lost long ago. He calls it an investigation, yet every sparring bout slides toward a breathless pause neither can explain. Lightning-lit sky bridges, sect elders plotting from shadowed halls, and a crimson wedding robe that could seal peace or spark apocalypse keep the tension razor sharp. Still, the real pulse is simpler. Can tenderness break a curse, or will love only reset the war that scorched 2 realms? Sumptuous fantasy vistas and leads who fire sparks with every glance make this high-heat historical romance a must-watch for anyone craving passion laced with danger. Chang'an's bustling merchant lanes ignite when, in the name of Blossom pits self-made flower mogul He Weifang, played with razor focus by Yang Zi, against prince-turned-industrialist Zhang Zhangyang, whom Li Xian tempers with charm and quiet steel. Their rivalry starts over a peony monopoly, but midnight auctions, sabotaged river shipments, and a stolen kiss in a snow-filled greenhouse crank the heat until business talk sounds like foreplay. Family secrets raise the stakes. Weifang hunts the official behind her mother's death, while Zhang Yang weighs love against the rebellion he's sworn to stop. Each chapter closes on the brink of confession or catastrophe, daring you to look away. If fierce partners to lovers chemistry is your weakness, this Tang Dynasty showdown serves it scorching.
我说过了，打我的脸，你的手会痛。
Rumors of crimson feathers lead Rose Finch investigators into Shanghai's back alleys, where a string of staged murders taunt the city's elite. Forensic genius Gao Ying, anchored by Wan Qian's cool intensity, matches every clue with a clinical eye, but ex-soldier-turned-detective Xia Mo, Qin Junjie, prefers fists and gut instinct. Their clash of methods sparks hotter than the opium den lanterns. She sketches bullet trajectories. He barges through brothels demanding names. Each night, the killer leaves a blood-red plume, forcing Gao Ying to relive the fire that destroyed her family, while Xia Mo hides wartime scars that twitch whenever gunshots echo. Political spies close in. A rival paper prints lies, and a single misread autopsy could topple the fragile truce keeping warlords at bay. You'll lean forward as chemistry turns grudging respect into a partnership no one saw coming, and as every fresh plume whispers that justice can bloom even in the dark. When a blind date derails, Rose and Gun locks straight arrow reporter Tang Xin, played with down-to-earth warmth by Xuan Lu, in a staring match with Jin Han's steely Marine Captain Wu Si. She's chasing a career-defining story. He's guarding national secrets, and their first date ends with her face-planting during his unit's obstacle drill. What begins as mutual annoyance turns addictive. Late-night phone calls from desert patrols, surprise care packages smuggled through base security, and a storm-soaked roadside proposal that leaves both laughing like kids. Yet every sunrise roll call reminds Tang Xin how many goodbyes a soldier's wife must say, while Wu Si weighs duty against the promise in her eyes. Training explosions, newsroom deadlines, and one bullet scar confession keep the tension hot. But the heart of the drama asks a simple thing: can love stay loud when orders demand silence? If military romance with real stakes is your jam, this one hits target after target. 12 missed connections later, The Wonderful World slams runaway photojournalist Shi Diandian, played with spark and vulnerability by Li Qin, into the path of street-smart lawyer Xu Xian, whom Zhang Yishan layers with swagger and soft edges. Their collision shatters both agendas. She's chasing a scandal that could bankrupt his family firm. He's hiding evidence that could free her wrongfully jailed brother. Tension spikes as court hearings turn into late-night stakeouts. Rain-slick bike chases end in accidental rooftop confessions, and one hacked livestream threatens to expose them both before the truth is ready to land. While Shanghai's neon skyline blurs behind speeding taxis, the real heat lives in quick glances. A jacket shrugged over shivering shoulders. A quiet grin when her camera finally captures his unguarded smile. It's a tale of red-hot chemistry wrapped around moral gray zones, asking whether justice and love can share the same spotlight, or if one has to blink first. Back in late 1990s, Donghai, created in China, follows German-educated engineer Liu Jun, Zhang Xincheng, as he returns home to rescue his father's crumbling machinery factory. He's all spreadsheets and CAD drawings until he reunites with Kui Bingbing, Song Zuer, the quick-thinking finance whiz who once aced his calculus homework and now controls the loans that could make or break his upgrade plan. Cash is tight. State banks frown on private startups, and rival plants poach workers nightly. Yet Liu Jun gambles everything on one daring automation line that might launch the Made in China era a decade early. Boardroom showdowns slip into rooftop ramen chats, where you'll catch sparks as the two leads swap dreams and call each other out on hidden fears. With factory floors humming, friendships tested, and a will-they-won't-they romance that feels earned, this high-energy period drama turns spreadsheets and steel into edge-of-your-seat television. A midnight excavation unleashes the 7 relics of ill omen, forcing veterinary intern Mu Dai, given quiet grit by Liu Haokun, to team up with grad school dropout Luo Ren, Song Weilong, the only witness to the relic's first kill. 7 bamboo tablets, each holding an ancient parasite that warps human desire, scatter across modern Yunnan, and every tablet triggers a fresh, gruesome crime. Mu Dai's calm logic meets Luo Ren's reckless bravery as they form an ad hoc Phoenix squad with 3 equally green friends, racing police and cult collectors to seal the relics before a full lunar cycle resets the curse. Mountain caves echo with whispered temptations, city alleyways bloom with blood-red moss, and the smallest moral slip can turn a rescuer into the next host. Flashlights, field notes, and raw courage replace flashy magic, making each close call feel painfully real. If you crave supernatural stakes grounded in scrappy teamwork, this fast-paced mystery hits the spot.
心愿在泥泞里挣扎。
5 moves into her political exile. The Princess's Gambit thrusts deposed Princess Jiang Taohua, given fierce grace by Meng Ziyi, into an arranged marriage with reform-minded Prime Minister Shen Ziye. Liu Shuiyi. Taohua wants only to save her scattered clan. Ziye needs her royal seal to push life-or-death tax cuts through a hostile court. Their first private audience crackles. She suggests divorce terms. He counters with a strategy lesson, and an unlikely alliance sparks to life. Midnight Palace raids, coded go-board messages, and a snow-lit street brawl keep the danger close, but the slow burn lives in quieter beats. Shared tea over war maps, a borrowed cloak against winter wind, a hand clasped just a second too long. Each episode asks which risk stings more, losing the throne again or trusting the one person who can take it. Smart plotting, layered emotion, and leads whose chemistry smolders under every bow of protocol make this palace romance impossible to pause. And that's it for today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe and press that like button for more amazing content like this. See you in the next one.